was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Keelan Russell. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Using his feet. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play. Third down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Russell will throw for it on fourth. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Here's Moore to throw. Finds his man. It's Stewart. His defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver. They're working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Moving out to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run the option. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Russell. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Now here's Russell. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Under fire. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Maybe some room here. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dante Moore. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Moore to the air. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The last play is the epitome of why you have to have a short-term memory. Just forget about that one. Puts it out of the air. There he goes. Knocked off his feet. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Throwing Russell. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Moore will throw. Lets it fly. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But, Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune.
And I think one thing people don't take into account...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. More to throw for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing more. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Hill. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
4th down, more. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on.
But, and he's got headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. Moore. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players that...
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Running into the open space. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Keelan Russell on target.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Now here's Russell. Throws to the wideout.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Russell, here comes the heat, and he never had a chance.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Hill. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. Here's Moore to throw. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create great explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Russell from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dante Moore. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! He got it right inside the pylon. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Russell, looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points.
Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Throwing Moore. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control.